Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing as Manchuko here in Waking the Tiger. And this is as a request from Slater Clark. Thank you very much for the request. This is my second recording of this, I have to admit, because the first one had really bad sound issues and there was a bit of lag going on. So I'm starting again, and I'm glad I am, to be honest, because I will go through with you what actually happened and how I've just come to a different decision about it. Hopefully it'll help you if you're playing this campaign. So anyway, yeah, we are on regular and historical. AI focuses are on. As you can see, we have Eisin Jiro Puyi, who was the last emperor of Japan, of China. We are under MX as a ruling party, so being fascist. Let's get on with it. Let's get the game rolling. Okay, we are going to be doing some really weird shit now, and I will be honest with you. I've gone through this, and I actually saw before playing the first time. The insides basically of Manchuko, how it was operating with the focus tree and with its divisions, and I had an idea that something was going on because of what the forums had said about the bandits. Well, kind of what I read led me down a wrong tree basically. So anyway, I will go through what we're going to be doing, what we have to deal with. Okay, so we have a time limit here for bandit raids. Okay, so basically Manchuko suffers from bandits in the country, and we've got to sort that out before we can sort ourselves out as a military establishment, if you like. So we have three areas. We have the northern countryside, as you can see listed on the map there, the eastern countryside and the western countryside. We have to put troops, 6 divisions in each area. Okay, and then we have to come up with 1,500 infantry equipment. Okay, that's a tall order. We do have a factory, okay, that is building 3.87 rifles a day. We have 9 divisions of troops here. Okay, we're not going to be able to produce enough divisions. Even though these are divisions that are particularly poor, they've only got 3 battalions in the infantry, and the ones that are actually listed are those. They have 6 battalions, okay, and then our 3 battalions of cavalry in our cavalry divisions. Okay, so infantry equipment is the important factor here. So bearing that in mind, I am going to change all of our divisions out to the lowest one. And you'll notice there we got 1,296 infantry equipment available instantly. Okay, so because we've only got 9 divisions there that are all the bog standard ones, we are going to train up 2 lots of troops, and we're going to put the first lot there, and I'll explain why in just a second. And we will add 6 there, and they are going to be placed there. Okay, so I'm going to keep those open anyway, because in our, I don't know whether this goes down in this particular order, but it just seems to be that that one's going to get affected first. So we'll split our units out into various little groups. We'll grab just a particular one there. It doesn't really make any difference at this point. We just need them in that sector there. So long as they're going to end up in there, it is fine. Now, when I first started this campaign, I was under the assumption that we would be chasing bandits round the country, and as amusing as that thought was, it never transpired, and it was a whole load of anticlimax, and it was unnecessary. However, it does mean that I re-evaluated what was going on with the focus tree, because there's a couple of parts there. There's a really good focus there for getting 2 off-map civilian factories and just going down there with the Japanese and getting down to this bit down here, which is something that we can do later. We can also send a mission to Germany and have closer ties and whatnot, even as Manchuko. So we're going to be going down this road. So we're going to pacify the countryside. That's going to unlock the banditry decisions, basically. We're then going to get some army experience so we can alter our infantry templates. We're going to be going down obedience because that's what Slater had asked for, and it's something we can do. Playing as a puppet, I have played as a puppet before, but not within the Japanese kind of section. I have played as Manchuko, but I didn't end up as a Japanese puppet for long, basically, because the AI historical focuses weren't on, and well, the game never progressed that far, to be fair. So yeah, we weren't really involved in Japan's little business as a puppet for long. Okay, we are moving now to do this. Okay, so that's our first focus, the banditry, and our second decision is going to be these two box standard basic ones, and we're going to play on speed 5, and we have got an action that happens quite fast. So this is something within Waking the Tiger. I don't know whether this happens within the vanilla game, but it's going to happen as soon as we get political power points, which we haven't got that many coming, but we have got some coming. We are stuck on civilian economy, which means we get penalised for everything that we build at the moment. So we have literally got one military factory and one civilian factory, both in use. So when it comes, we are trading with our Overlord, and our Overlord, if you're not aware, is Japan. So yeah, we are, there you go, one of our factories is being given to the Overlord already. So tough luck for us at the moment. Okay, but let's get this ball rolling. I've been talking for like 7 odd minutes now, so let's get everybody moving around, and that's all very pretty on the screen. Yeah, so we're on volunteer only. We've got quite good manpower, actually. Our stability is absolutely crucified by banditry, low legitimacy, and getting rid of these 3 is going to be our goals. We can get rid of the first 2 quite easy. I'm not too sure how we're going to get rid of that one at the moment. Maybe it happens with an event. I've had a look through all these, kind of finding out that the first videos didn't actually work properly. We find out that we can get down to here, which removes the Kwangtung veto, and then this one modifies the low legitimacy, but it doesn't remove it. So yeah, we'll get there, but yeah, it's a bit of a timing issue with this, but you'll probably think this is a cheat, but having played the first episode out and then seeing what didn't happen, I was quite thankful when I actually watched the videos and then found out that there was no sound, or what there was, but it was severely intermittent. And I think it was something to do with OBS Studio. It was lagging, so the picture would then freeze and then audio disappeared. So hopefully you can hear me now. I will check this video before it's released onto YouTube, and I might actually do a couple of videos back to back. Yeah, because this is going to take a while to get this done, and I like to get the prep videos up, so you've got something to watch, and then as we're playing through, we then progress a bit faster. So pacify the countryside is done, army modernization on the way. So as you can see, we can do the first one there already. So we've got 6 divisions just sat there quite nicely. 3 there will be joined, well, basically now. Let's get rid of those. put them under him. Oh, there is no him at the moment, but you know where I'm coming from. And we can do that one, and that one, and we will get rid of that, that, and that. So we've only got 3 more to do, which is good. Give them another fictional general that doesn't exist at the moment, and that's it. You don't really need to do anything apart from just put people in the right places and then have the right amount of arms at the end of the day. So that's showing us there's 2 there that can be done. So you've got to keep those divisions there. Don't move them. Just keep them there. I mean, you can separate them out if you like, if you think that's going to make a difference. But I thought that I'd actually have to have garrison orders on all these and kind of just keep resistance down. And I honestly thought there was a fight going to happen between all of the bandits in the area, and we'd be chasing them. And I thought that's a really good idea. I would really want to play that, and nothing happened, and I was so disappointed. Okay, we have got this happened because we've got enough points now, so we are going to change to the next level. So we've still got a way to go, but because we are moving exports to our Overlord, we do actually get something back on that. And when we have fulfilled all of our little focuses that we need to do, when we are not at war, we will be going to this, because that's something that I also noticed. So you've got your daily autonomy progress, so it's probably not 0.5 by the time we get to it, because the Japanese have probably got some kind of, I don't know, thing on there that actually says you get lower performance out of it. But yeah, we're stuck kind of with things that we can't really utilize, not yet. There's going to be aircraft, tanks. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do them at all. When I was playing this before, I was concentrating primarily on, let's get that going, because that's going to increase our reduce our research time. Yeah, so I was primarily looking at just infantry weapons and kind of having the debate about whether to go the mass assault doctrine, coming down here for manpower. And this is kind of a manpower role here. If you've got very few factories and whatnot, that is very helpful, that side, and you can do quite a lot of damage to the rest of the other forces that you meet. If you've got factories, these two, but you've got manpower on there as well, and if you can get mechanized, that's a good one to go for. But the Grand Battle Plan Doctrine, I hate it, to be honest. When I played Britain so many times, and you get stuck with that, and it's like, oh yeah, I really want to be doing something else. I don't want to be extensive planning. I'm kind of spontaneous, and I make decisions on the fly, basically. So we can do that one. Let's get rid of that. We've got another one out there. So what we're waiting for here is just getting these two now, so that we can just get them out. I don't care whether they're reinforced or not. Actually, let's put that to that, because that will work faster. In fact, I should have done that right from the start. We've got 46 days, so we may do this. I don't know. We may get hit with a... We'll do that one. We'll get it on the go. Because now we've got the 30 points there. We can do other stuff. Now, because we don't need army experience at the moment, let's get the industrial concern on there. That'll give us... Well, it's took 10% off that, but it would put 10% off the next one. Yeah, we need to alter this now. So you need to do a duplicate, okay? Save it. No, I don't want to do that. I want to remove units, and I'm taking them right down to 1. Okay, So that is going to save that as just 1 battalion. Okay, as I said, it comes down to that infantry equipment, and we should be able to deploy that one now. Nope, can't. We're nearly there. Nearly. Okay. Now, if I start messing around with some of these here, let's get them down on there. See, we gain infantry equipment back. Okay. And if we do that on this one, just, I don't know, just 3 units, something like that. I don't know why I'm just doing 3 units for, because I could just 6 on 1, couldn't I, really? So probably that one was the best one anyway. I'm just going to change the template icon there, because that, if I'm trying to find them in the future, that's going to be the easiest thing. It's a visual cue then. Right, okay, so our 4th division there is ready. We get rid of that one, so we only need 1 more division, and just as soon as that gets up to 20% there, we will kick it out the door. Right, we have got our research slot, so let's go for dispersed industry is going to be one that we want, and that will actually help us out at the moment, because it will increase our supply of infantry equipment coming out. And yeah, we're literally just one division away from, okay, so we can do this now. So it's actually said that we've got enough divisions there. That can't be right. That's a fault. That surely is. We've only got 5 there. Okay. Not too sure what's gone on there then. So those should come when we get our infantry equipment, which will be on the way. Right, can't do that one, not yet. We are so close on that one though. We've got 26 days, 25 days before we get hit. Okay, so we can do that one. And literally, can we do that now? Yes, we can. So that's our last division that we need out there. I don't care about divisions in training, because as I say, this is going to be a strange effort. This, if you think about how to play Hearts of Iron, this is a really weird way of actually starting the game. Okay, so as decisions go, let's let that update. It shall see 6 divisions there. Alright, have we got enough? Probably not, so let's change them to that. We get the infantry equipment back, and there we go. And that is complete. And that takes away that bandit icon. All done. And these now, well, don't really want to get rid of them. We could bin those, because they are no good to anybody. And literally we could bin those, because by the time you're actually getting your training back up on these, you might as well just, I don't know, train new troops. Okay, so we have actually got army experience left, so we want to be getting that up to like 9, and then an artillery piece there, a line artillery, and then support artillery. That's the idea anyway. However, we do need to get this back up. So let's get rid of that because we're not going to use that one again. We will do a duplicate of this, save it. Now it's going to be our new inventory template, and we'll put that as something, yeah. Okay, so we're going to get everybody back up to that standard, and then we will put artillery here and here, and then more infantry. And I know it's taking it over the 21, but yeah, by the time we've got that infantry out there, we'll see the benefit of that. Okay, I'm saving that. No, I am saving that. So that one is still left with our 6, so we need to change our... because these only have just 3 infantry battalions, so we need to change that out there. And we can't do them all yet, so we can do half of them. There we go. So at least we've got some that are kind of halfway decent. But yeah, we're only left with 6 divisions at this stage. But we'll get there. We will get there. When that sorts itself out, which it is doing quite nicely now. I think when that gets up to 900, we should be ready for... Ah, right, okay. So we're now, because we've got our decisions actually affecting our stability, we've got trade coming back. And so we've got another factory. Well, a factory. And we will think about actually having... Actually, no we won't, not yet, not yet. Or do we? No, let's wait until we've got... Because if we do, we're wasting our civilian factory. We'd have to put it into an area where there's 40% at least. Well, I reckon the infrastructure is going to be built up anyway with what we're doing. So, do we do... let's... It's going to take 1,286 days. Okay, so it's going to be on a back burner. We're not going to be able to get that out anytime soon. We'll get factories and military and civilian by other means. Panic not, panic not. So yeah, we're going to go after that one, basically. Get rid of that. So we'll be down here with the first 5-year plan, and I now know what that is. So that gives us options for developing the country in either a civilian way or aviation or armour, if I remember rightly. Right, okay, so we should be able to do another one of those. Yep, probably another one actually. It's just that one that we're, yeah, just build that up. Right, okay, so command power we'll get as the game goes on. We are slowly getting our exports to our Overlord, so we will get autonomy from that. But this is what we want, the stability, because it does affect our factory output and our war support. Because we can't change that to early until we've got 15%. And it's going to cost us more than 150, which I thought was really rude. But hey ho. I suppose that's what happens when you are a puppet. You get penalised left, right and centre. Okay, so yeah, that's going to take a while for that to do any. So we're giving 1 factory to our overlord at the moment. We've got 2 for consumer goods and 1 for construction. So yes. But yeah, when I thought about this and the obedience that was going on, I actually thought it was Manchuko that was required. And that is a tough son of a bitch. Oh yes. It was quite entertaining for the portion that I actually played it. But yeah, I didn't play it historical. Right, that was our lovely allies, hopefully. Fascists. Yeah, we can't do anything with them. We can't send any equipment because we need it ourselves. What we can do is at some stage with our own overlord we can maybe send an attaché. If we can get up-to-date equipment, we can actually send them up-to-date equipment, not like what we've got at the moment. We are bog standard. Alright, okay, this is a 5-year plan. So here we go, 5-year plan. Detailing how our government expects to grow economy over the next coming years, slowly coming together. So, okay, you can read that at your leisure. I have done so. So we can build up the aviation industry, which gives us air research time minus 10%, military factory construction speed plus 5, airbase plus 5%, and that carries on for 1,825 days. 5-year plan on the automotive gives you armour research time minus, and construction time for military factories plus 5% for again 1,825 days. General program of industrialization is just civilian factories and industrial research time. So I'm going to go for armor because we might actually get there. So I'm going to not do this one at the moment. We're going to go with the alliance with the Kwatong Army. So we are alliancing ourselves with the Japanese forces. So Japanese forces in the country are often at odds with our ideas. How strange. So we should forge a closer connection. Yes, we should. And have as little conflict as possible. And from that, we are going to benefit. And let's grab a general. So supply is going to be an issue out in China, so we need somebody with really good supply consumption. So he's one of our 3-star generals. Now he's got cavalry on there, but he's also got the highest skill in attack and defense. So he's the overall one we are going to trust our guys with. Right, can we do that? Yes, we can. So they're all up to 6 battalions now. Yep. So we just need where are we? We have actually got artillery already researched, so okay, that was dispersed industry, so that's going to improve our factory output. Let's what have we got going on? We've got that one and we've got that one. So let's get construction going on. So it's going to give us an extra 10% in building stuff. So we still need to get rid of that one. We will be altering or modifying that. So I presume events will actually get rid of that because there doesn't seem to be a focus that gets rid of it completely. That's our 5-year plan. So, okay, yeah, we'll be removed 8th of October 1941. Okay. So we need to make use of that. Okay. That's not that far off though, that, and that will affect our production output. That's too far ahead. We don't need that, not yet. We will be facing in 1937 the war with the Japanese, not the war with Japanese, fighting alongside the Japanese. So that will be helpful. However, I think the factory output will actually benefit us probably more at this stage, so we'll do that. Right, we can actually, on the same basis, with that same argument in mind, we have actually got our army offense expert there. He gives us division attack 10%, but in our military high command, I know that we've got this guy here who gives us a division attack and defense. So, because we're all infantry now, that will improve all of our troops. Okay, we can actually give this guy a field marshal as well. So promote this guy. He's got the reduction on there, 25%, so let's have him. He has got abilities there to actually give him a trait as well, but we won't do that not yet because we have not got the power. And yeah, as soon as we've got down, oh, that's another one that has bit the dust. So let's go for this, because this will modify that low legitimacy by 10% on war support and stability, and we do need that. And then we've got that one there for stability as well. So after the Chinese leadership, we'll probably go after factories. So yes, that's how we stand. It is only December 1936, and those particular horrible things, the banditry and the, can't remember what it was now, the one before then, that actually got rid of, I didn't actually tell you now, but it got rid of one of the penalties that affected your stability and your war support. Yeah, it took me into 1938 to actually get rid of them, so I've saved a year, and that's going to be a good thing. So okay, I'm going to halt it there. It is January 1937, so we've been a year in the game. Hopefully we're going down the right path, doing everything as we should be doing. It's now time in the next video to build up our infrastructure with industry. So we're going to do that. So hope you've liked this one. Hope you can join me for the next one. If you want to like, comment and subscribe, please do so. If you've got any ideas about the land doctrines for the Manchuko forces, whether we do go down mass assault or any of the others, just let us know. If you let us know, give us an idea why, and then we'll go from there. Okay, see you later, bye.